Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just me letting you guys into my life a little bit, being a little bit transparent, and I'm just going to share with you guys my life updates so far. So, as you guys know, this year has just been a crazy year for all of us, and I figured I'd, just go ahead and share, especially for me and my son. We have gone through a lot of changes in our life, so I figured why not share with you guys, and if you guys are interested in watching, please continue. Okay, so I have all my information in my phone here. I have my notes so I can try to make sure I don't miss any key points here. I don't want to make this video too long, but I definitely do want to try to get every point as quickly but as efficiently as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First thing, I know, Ericka, where have you been? You have been taking this break from your channel. Girl, what's going on? Well, the reason why I have been taking a break is because a lot of stuff just in my life has been changing. It's been kind of hard for me. So that's really the main reason. Now, mind you, even though I've been taking a break from actually uploading videos, I have not been taking a break from recording. So I have been making sure I've been just really diligent and making sure that even if I'm not uploading, I'm still doing some type of work so that when I do get back into high gear, I'm not completely like stumbling, like what's going on, how am I going to get this done. I didn't want to stress myself about it. I want to continue to be more consistent with my videos, and I do have a couple of different things that I have gotten. If they're not here yet, they're already on their way based on from when you're watching this video, just to help me really get my channel and being more consistent, making it a little bit easier for myself. And so that's why I've been taking a break. Even as I speak to you guys today, I will be telling you some other things that's going on in my life, and in some way, shape, or form, it has contributed to why I've been on this break of mine. So another thing I can talk about with my life updates is just my 2020 struggles. This year for 2020, as everyone knows, has been just difficult for everybody in some way, shape, or form. It's an adjustment. For some people, it made things hard, and for some people, it's ended, tragically, and it's made it so like a damper a little bit. But that's why you just have to go ahead and get into high gear and believe in a higher power, whichever that type of higher power may be for you, and just know that you can get through with it, and it will make you stronger. It will make you stronger at the end of the day. So some of mine that I've had to deal with is just adjusting to new norms. You might be able to just, before go out, do anything you want to do, and there's no back thought, or making sure you're safe and making sure the others around you are safe. So it's just really adjusting to that, just feeling like even if you're a person who may not like to go out often, now you can't go out often. Some people, that is how they live, like that's how they have their energy, being able to spend time with people, even just family, maybe not even just going out to the clubs, just being able to just maneuver and how you want to maneuver, and that going to a sudden stop, and then how do you take that, and what do you do with it? So for me, it was fine at first, but then after a while, it just gets difficult. You feel like things that you can do without question, that you didn't have to think about, now you have to think about it. You have to consider about others who are around you, or staying away from everybody ultimately, and what that does to your mental. So for me, I have struggled a little bit with that, just because it's just that idea of being told that you can't do something. No one wants to be told you can't. So now it's just like, no, you can't. And how does that affect you? Also, taking the time to just learn more about myself. I can't say necessarily this is a struggle, but it definitely made me really think about how I am as a person and flaws that I may have, and how can I do, or what can I do to make myself just overall a better person for me, my son. It's been difficult just learning and just trying to find a way to make sure that you are okay and that what's going on right now is okay. It's definitely important to definitely take time for your own mental health, and during this time for everybody, it's just making people have to now go head on with things that they were able to go ahead and hide with whatever, whether it was going out or working. Maybe some of us, I'm still working, I'm blessed to be able to still work, but some people aren't working, and that has been an adjustment and a struggle that you have to constantly deal with on a day-to-day until you're able to go ahead and live somewhat of a normal life. Just long story short, making sure that I am strong for my son no matter what, whatever issues that I may have or may have been dealing with at that current time, really taking the time out to see what's best for me, to make sure that I am a strong person for my son and others who I care about around me. And yeah, that's just something that I'm a whole lot better with now. But it was a struggle. It was an adjustment. It was hard. It doesn't happen overnight. And even though you may not want to go through or even discuss or think about certain things, it's definitely helped me to be able to overcome and move forward and be ultimately a better person. Another life update that I've had to deal with is moving out of my apartment. Like you guys, if you aren't aware, depending on where I put this video will determine if you guys already know this or not, but I am no longer in my apartment, and that has been a 2020 adjustment for me, a 2020 update for me. I am saving my money. I'm ultimately wanting to go ahead and work towards moving into my own home. I'm not sure if I want to do a condo or a house yet. I'm not sure, but I definitely want to go ahead and own my own home. So that has been an update for me and something that I am currently working on. If you guys need tips or want any tips on how to help potentially save money, and you guys want me to do a video on that, just let me know in the comment section below. I may just do it anyway, just to kind of give an idea, just to help. Basic things that could help you with ultimately saving or just organizing your finances. Yeah, so that's something that has been an update that, am I happy about? Yes, I'm happy for the goal that I'm setting, but I've been so used to living on my own, just me and my son, and I've become very comfortable in that. So now, not having that feeling of, okay, you have your own place, or at least for me, it's been, an adjustment, okay? An adjustment. Another update that I have is Jaden has started kindergarten. And OMG to my son starting kindergarten. Like, it's been a roller coaster of emotions for me. I'm actually proud of myself. I did not cry. I thought I was, but I did not cry. But it's just been a lot. Just trying to prepare him for that, and he is doing virtual school, but just making sure I have everything aligned to go ahead and get him started for school. Oh my goodness, it's been a lot. And then I just feel bad because now this is his first time starting real school, and I feel like he's being a little shortchanged because of everything that's going on in the world, but that is a life. update for my son. How does he feel about it? I think he likes it some days. I think some days he doesn't, because now he is being required to even learn more. He has homework now, which is an adjustment for both of us. Let me tell y'all one thing. I knew with having a child it was going to be an adjustment and a life changer, but you just, you know, I just didn't think about how much of a life changer it will be, and it's going to be constant. Like every year, every time my son is getting older, I am being constantly reminded that there's something else. It's not just about like a little baby that you're just taking care of. It is more to that. It is him every year getting older, learning more. Now, not only like I thought I was done with homework, like girl, child, I've done homework, I'm good. No, now I'm doing homework again, and this is helping my son so that he gets in the flow of doing homework. So I say all that to say that, you know, there's constantly going to be something else. When he gets in his 20s, it's going to be something else, because that's what you do when you're a mom and you're a parent and you are there for your child, which I completely get. But child, sometimes you just don't think about what's the long term. You don't think about the long term, but again, I am blessed. I am so lucky to have him, and I do think that it's just so great seeing him grow up. Like I swear you guys, even just from him starting kindergarten these first couple of weeks, like he has just developed, in his vocabulary and the way he thinks is just more and more like he's growing up on me, y'all. My little baby's growing up on me, and I don't like it, but that is a change that him and I are both going through, even more so for him, because this has just been such an adjustment for him. Okay, so another life update is just being alone during current quarantine, and what I mean by being alone is being like, you know, not married or not in a relationship. It's definitely an adjustment. I think it's an adjustment for people who are also in relationships as well, because now it's forcing you, if you didn't know something about your partner, to actually learn and maybe even readjust. Maybe you knew certain things, but as time goes on, you guys have this combined life, but you have your own separate lives as well. So there's certain things that you may have not noticed because of your own life with that person. But I say all that to say is I ain't got that going on. It's just me. It's just me and my son. That's what's happening here. So just adjusting to that. Of course, you always should know that you should love yourself, but for me, it's going into really just realizing that, you know, you gotta love yourself, and going into that and just learning about yourself and what you're willing to deal with, what you're not willing to deal with. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? For me, I have just really adjusting to that, like a lot. Really just, you know, wanting to know what makes me happy. Am I willing to tolerate something? And now as time has, you know, we are still in the middle of a pandemic. Let's not get it twisted. And it's not going to be back to complete norm anytime soon. But even with that being said, I am, you know, you're getting to know, I guess you could call it dating. And after going through that point in time of just not dealing and being alone, learning about yourself, if you're getting to know somebody, what are you willing to deal with? What are you willing to not deal with? What's important? Because what you may have thought before the pandemic that was important, you can realize maybe that's not important, or maybe something that you thought before the pandemic that really wasn't important. No, this is important. This is important now. So I say all that to say, do I like being ultimately not in a relationship? No. No, I don't. But I do like that it has put me in the space during this time to really learn what do I want? What do I want to deal with? What do I want to tolerate? And just knowing that even when this was all said and done, even when I do, Lord's willing, get into a relationship, get married, what am I willing to deal with? And the fact that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. And finding someone who's, well, they always say a woman shouldn't look, but coming across someone who is willing to fight to make it work for you. And when I say fight, like, no one wants to struggle in a relationship either. A relationship shouldn't be that difficult. It should be able to overall work, but also recognizing that there's going to be hard times. And do you want to, is that person willing to make it work and fight for it to make it work as much as you may? Are you both able to just come together? So yeah, being alone, and I say alone like this because I mean I technically wasn't alone. I got my son, but not being in a relationship during quarantine, I've learned a lot. It's made me do a lot of thinking and praying and realizing that when this is over, and if the Lord wants me to still be here to experience more things in life, what do I want? What do I want to deal with? Can it work? I hope I made sense. Anyway, next, also during quarantine, during this life update, during 2020, I've said I wanted to do this for years, and I always was like, I'm gonna be about it and then don't be about it. But now I'm finally about it and I'm kind of excited. So I have become a little bit of a sneakerhead. Yes, I know. If y'all know me, y'all know that I have been shoes and heels. Shoes and heels. And the sneakers that I had were not really cute. But I have been going ahead and really transitioning into being into sneakers. So I have 3 pairs. I'm not going to talk about what they are yet, but I have 3 pairs with a 4th on the way. And when that 4th comes, I think I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video of for you guys, just to kind of like tell you some of the sneakers that I have purchased. And yeah, this is going to be the beginning of something great, because sneakers ain't cheap. I'm learning that. I can get a cute heel and not spend as much on that heel as a sneaker. Or I can get 2 pairs of shoes, or maybe even 3 pairs of shoes with the cost of 1 sneaker. So yeah, I'm excited about that, and that's something that is new going on in my life in that part. And then the final part of my update is just me saying what's next. So I went and I spoke to you guys just lightly on some things that I'm going through in my life, but now it's time to talk about what I have planned for next. So I'm not going to tell y'all everything. I'm not going to go into huge details because I want to keep some stuff surprised. You know, keep it a surprise, and just bring you guys along the journey with me when those times come. But I will say, kind of just recapping what I said previously, is that I am saving my money to get a house. I want to get a house. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say I'm saving my money to get a house, because that is the ultimate goal. But I'm saving my money. I'm saving my money because I want to do some major life changes, and me having somewhere to live, whether it be me buying or, you know, what my next step is with that, it's gonna be big. So I am saving my money, and there's a couple of other purchases. I'm gonna keep it really brief, not go into details, but there are a couple of other purchases that I have made that's gonna help me in the long run, and then there's some purchases that I want to make. that's gonna help, that I'm also gonna just wait to tell you guys about. But outside of that, I can just say what's next is hopefully some bigger and better things. Hopefully not just for me, but for my son. I have some things in 2021 that I really want to go ahead and start working towards doing, and I am excited. I'm just super excited about it. In the meantime, I am just going to continue to just be consistent in what I need to do now to make sure that those things come along. Oh, I'll share this with you guys. One thing I will share is that your girl is getting a MacBook Pro laptop. I am so excited about this. I don't know if I have shared this with you guys, but I have wanted one since 2008. It's been over a decade, and I am finally getting one, and I'm super excited about that. And it's really going to help me with just regular work from my 9 to 5 type of job, and just here with my channel. I'm so excited about that. As soon as it gets here, y'all, I'm gonna share it with y'all. So yeah, I am gonna share that. I am getting that. And yeah, everything else though, I am gonna just be really like, I'm not gonna tell y'all anything because I don't want y'all to, jinx me. I don't want y'all to jinx me. But when the time comes, I will definitely be sharing, and I'm just ready. I'm ready for some major life changes, ready to really just do some things in my life that are really, it's gonna make me work towards continuing my happiness. I'm not gonna say I'm not happy now. I am happy, but I am just gonna continue to work towards more happiness, more prosperity, more goals, and just getting to my ultimate goal of what I want to do. I will say this, I want to share this one thing, this one goal that I really have. I really think I'm gonna wait, because this is a goal that I have been setting and wanting to do since like 2012-ish, 2013. And every time I try to make this goal happen, something ends up happening. So I'm hoping and praying that I can really start making this goal really happen. And when it does, and when I start getting into place and getting roll on with it, I'm going to share it with you guys. But this video, I think, is way long enough. I just hope that you guys enjoyed watching. If you feel like sharing a life goal with me, please put it in the comment below. And just also, I would really like for you guys to just tell me how you guys are doing during 2020. How are you guys adjusting with everything that's going on? How do you feel? Just let me know. I want to hear. I want to have dialogue with you guys on that. I don't get many comments in my comment section right now, but maybe that will change, Maybe that will change. I want to thank you guys again for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video.